This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke. The Knicks with the lead. Roten with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air. But not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Lopez, and that is good. Lopez has got his first points of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Horford's at the Bazemore. Picked by Horford. Left side Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the corner. That's good. Hardaway has got his second bucket of the night. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Wizards.
And that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you, and you know how optimistic and positive I am, but it's hard for me to find anything positive to take away from that. That's a game you just want to forget about as soon as you can.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Splitter's checked in for Horford. Mike Muscala comes in for Chris Humphries. And Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for Kent Bazemore. Hardaway passes to Muscala. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
New York trailing. Now, Freak dishes it to Sanders. Here's the screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
The Knicks making a switch here. Spades is checked in. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Sefolosha with it. Williams picks him up. Splitter kicks to Hardaway. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Hardaway has got 6.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Shoots it up. New York, no good that time either.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
The 3 from Sefolosha. Tries yet again. The rebound by Roten.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the pass to McMillan. No good on the triple. Atlanta leading by 4. A clear look for Hardaway. That one wide left.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside Williams. Fires the 3. And he gets the bucket. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Schroeder, guarded closer. Misses in close.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task. Stopping that fella.
And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this.
It's easy. It's basketball. Is
You don't hear too many players, Greg, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about and when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
How good has the ball movement been here? Just absolutely terrific.
Boy, that kind of timely passing, Greg, really fun to watch.
And for the Knicks, McMillan in at point guard. Anthony is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's Maurice Spates, and it's a Flalo in at the 2 spot. McMillan can't make it work. The Hawks leading by 3. Korver kicks it over to Schroeder. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Thabo Sefolosha. And a switcher also for New York. Porzingis, he's checked in for Maurice Spates. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Hawks.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish. A presence in the paint.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
For New York, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. First free throw is good. And so O'Quinn nails both of them. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Now here's Schroeder. 9 points in the game so far. Horford with a screen on McMillan. Schroeder passes to Horford. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Korver kicks it over to Schroeder. Picked by Horford. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got 11.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's McMillan. It's rebounded by Schroeder. New York comes into this one following a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough. And then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, to let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
He kicks to Horford. Jumper off the screen, and he hits the jump shot. Horford's got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. Well, Kevin, we've got a moment now to look back to last year's Atlanta Hawks. First in opponent field goal percentage, 5th for free throw shooting, and they also showed up in the top 5 in opponents' points per game. It's obvious the hard work this team has put into being good defensively has paid off.
And you talk again about their tremendous defense, not to be overlooked. Best in the league. The percentage their opponents shot from the floor was rock bottom.
The Hawks leading by 4. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Horford's got 9.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Anthony kicks to Freak. Shoots it. No good. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Back to Afflalo. It's blocked.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Horford dishes to Korver. Feeds to Humphries. Pass to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. That's not going to drop for him. 5 of 9 with that miss. Knicks trail by 6. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's McMillan. Atlanta making some changes. Splitters checked in for Horford. And so we wrap up the first half. It's Atlanta up by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta.